Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is the first session out of 3 on Transaction Desk and Webforms, the platform where you will be using to create your listing and your sale documents. Before we begin the introduction and setup of Transaction Desk, let's take a look at the 3 parts of a real estate transaction. So there are 3 platforms or solutions that we use in our everyday transactions. And the first one is our MLS system. We use this to search properties, create listings, as well as CMAs. The second part of a real estate transaction is Lone Wolf or Transaction Desk. This is where we access all of our listing and sales documents. We complete and fill out the forms, create templates, create and organize our transaction files. And then lastly, Authentisign. Some of you use Authentisign, others use DocuSign. Essentially, this is our electronic signing application where we send our documents to our clients for initials or signatures. So let's get started with session number 1, setup and customization. In this session, we will review logging in, customizing your member dashboard, the navigation menu, setting up your profile, setting up your dashboard, clauses, both standard and custom, as well as templates. So we are going to get started. There are 2 ways to access Transaction Desk. The first method is via the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, and the second is via tfntransactions.com. So we'll take a look at both. On TREB's main screen, there is a Webforms/Authentisign link at the top left menu bar. And you select it, and it will bring you to your main member dashboard. The same via TFN Transactions. You have 3 options here. 1 to submit a new listing via the TFN transaction portal directly, or to submit a new deal. And then there is a link to Transaction Desk as well. Select this link, and it will also bring you directly to your member dashboard. Now, the member dashboard is a very quick and easy way to see the status of all of your transactions and all of your transaction-related material. So we're going to start by customizing this dashboard. And in order to do so, we're going to unlock this screen. So we're going to select the lock icon at the top right of your screen to unlock it. Now the dashboard is open for modification. You can take the widgets and move them around depending on where you prefer to see them, what's most convenient to you, and add or remove any widgets that you may need or not need. And I think I'm okay with customizing it. And now we can lock the screen. So this is your member dashboard. You will always start from this main screen. Now we're going to go through the navigation menu. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a number of different icons. We'll go into more detail later on in other sessions, but for now, we're just going to do a quick overview of what these icons are and what they mean. So the little clock here is the dashboard, member dashboard. We have transactions. We have Authentisign. We have your forms, documents, your tasks, facts, your contacts, your settings, and your app store. So we're going to start by customizing our profile. So we're going to go into settings, and we're going to select preferences. And the first section we're going to review is our user information. Now you want to go through this and ensure that everything is up to date and accurate. So go through, if your agent ID, phone number, email, office information, again, making sure that this information is up to date, accurate, and complete. Your email signature. Now, this is very important that the name in the signature is your trading name. This is the name that will be used to pre-populate your forms. And any branding material that you have, your personal photo, TFN logo, it can all go here. So this is your preference area. We're going to go back into the settings. And we're going to go into clauses. Now, there are 3 categories of clauses. There is personal clauses, office clauses, and system clauses. For the purpose of this training, we're going to use ORIA's standard clauses, just to keep everything simple and keep us all on the same page. Go back out into clauses. So as you can see here, when you select system clauses, English, all of the clauses are categorized. Now we can go into personal clauses. These are any clauses that your go-to clauses for your contracts, your custom clauses. You can add your own. You can create folders and keep them organized in here. I'm going to go back into the settings. And we're going to take a look at our transaction templates. Now, transaction templates are templates that are used almost like a pre-file that contains all of the forms that you will use for a particular transaction. So you will find transaction templates that we, TFN, have already prepared for you. We'll open up the TFN agent double ender sale freehold, just so you can take a look as to what is included. And you will see here that there are a number of forms that are part of this file, this template file. You may not necessarily need all of the forms, but it's far easier to have them included and to remove them if you do not need them. Now, what if you want to take a standard transaction template and add your custom go-to clauses that you use routinely? So, for example, I sell, let's go here. Going to take a look at co-op freehold. Okay. So inside co-op freehold, you will find your agreement of purchase and sale. So what if there is a transaction template that you use often and you have custom clauses that you already want to pre-populate into that transaction kit? So for example, I sell freehold properties very often. And there are clauses that I always love to start with when I am creating my offers. So what you can do is take TFN's standard transaction template, copy it, rename it. So we're going to call this TFN Co-op Sale Freehold DQ version. Click Create. Now we want to find the transaction template file that we've created. We'll click this. And now we're in the transaction template, the custom version for co-op sale freehold. So inside the transaction template, you will find checklists, contacts, documents and folders, all the forms that you would need for this type of transaction, and any teams or people that you would like to share this transaction template with. We're going to go into the agreement of purchase and sale, because this is where I'd like to keep my standard, or start with some standard clauses in this agreement. So I'm going to scroll down into Schedule A, and I want to add my clauses. So you're going to select or click on the clause section, and you'll see that the box will appear green. You're going to click the small Add Clause button. And again, we're going to use the system clauses. So we're going to select system clauses. We want the English version. Now, all of the clauses are categorized here. You can search for them with keywords. So I want to start with balance of the purchase price. Balance of the purchase price. I'm going to select that and click OK. And it will insert the clause. I want to add another clause. Again, system clauses. If you have personal clauses or any office clauses that are your favorites, you can select that as well. I'm going to go back into system clauses. And I'm going to add inspection. And I always like to give my clients the ability to access the property. I can customize this even further, and so on. So once you have all of the clauses that you like to start your agreements with, you can pre-populate them into the agreement of purchase and sale and save. Now, the system automatically saves, but just to ensure that your work is saved, you can click on the three, sorry, not here. You can click on the file and the save, just to make sure it's saved. Now we can exit out. Okay. So now let's go out and go back in to see our custom template. So again, the gears, we go to transaction templates. We're going to find the one that we just cloned and customized, TFN Co-op Sale Freehold DQ version. We're going to scroll down to Forms. Click on the agreement of purchase and sale. Scroll all the way down to our Schedule A, and you will see your clauses here. If there is anything else that you want to pre-populate that's consistent to you, you can follow the same format.